Hi, today video I'm going to discuss about the the OSPF adjacencies up, but not sharing the routes. This one of the issues that I faced in my real-time production network when we are about to divert the traffic from one link to the other link due to some issue on the media. We observe that the routes are not received actually in the OSPF database. It was receiving, but it was not receiving in the OSPF database, but the OSPF neighborship of. But we have some more find before the we divert the traffic and find out the issue. So this is actually a production network issue which I identified. Not everyone will be facing this issue. Would have already faced this issue, right? So this is from my experience, and this I'm sharing it because this is for my member community. I'm posting this video. Let's dig down. Okay, so let me log into all the routers first. I'll check the OSPF status, and we'll also check the end-to-end reachability. Okay, from R1 I'll take because this is an ABI router which connects between the area 0 and area 1 between two different areas, right? So show IP route. Okay, now I see that so consider it is 1.1, 2.1, 3.1, 4.1 and 6.1. These are the loopbox IP that are configured in the topology. Okay, now you can see that I am receiving all the routes 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. Okay, so let me check 4.0.0.1. Am I able to ping? Yes, I'm able to ping from the R1 for 4.0.0.1, and when I check show IP OSPF database, yes, I'm receiving all the routes. Here you can see that I'm receiving all the routes as a uh, summary LSA, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to isolate this router. Okay, so I'll just for short term I'll just simply stop the router so that once it starts the traffic will be going from here till here and via this and the vice versa. So let's see, let's check the OSPF neighborship from R3, R1, R2 and R4. Okay, from R3, R1, R2 and R4. So yes, okay, now as you can see, I think it will be good if we have okay, it's good. This okay, think I need to put this here. Okay, now from R4 I'm starting. Let's see, show IP OSPF neighbor. Okay, my neighborship is up. So I'll go to R1. I'll see show IP OSPF neighbor. Okay, as you can see that I have a neighborship at 213 router, which is a router 21, which is router 2 and router 3. I have the full neighborship from R1. The same is goes to R2. Let's verify the neighborship. Show IP OSPF neighbor. Okay, here you can see I have the neighborship from R1 and R4. So here you can see R2 and like R1 and R4 I have the neighborship here. Okay, let's go and quickly do a ping from R1 for the same IP and let's see if we are able to reach. Oh, but here you see once I disable that router in between, I'm not able to reach the IP which I was able to ping here. Here you can see the logs, right? But my OSPF neighborship is up. Here you can see my OSPF neighborship in all the routers are up, but still I'm not able to send the traffic. Let's investigate the show IP OSPF database. Okay. Here you can see that I receive only 3 and 4. I'm receiving as a summary network LSA here, right? But still it's not installing, right? So let's see like how much time that it will take for it to purge. But show IP. So it has the age till 700 to remove from the database. Here you can see 700 minutes, right? So let's wait for it to expire or we can clear show clear IP OSPF data, clear IP OSPF. Let me do a force SPF process, right? Let me do that. I need to click yes. So I'm just trying to clear the OSPF neighborship from the router and see that if I'm able to ping the 4.0.0.1. This is for the lab purpose only. Do not execute this in the real-time production environment. Then it will cause you a huge impact in the network, right? This is only for the lab purpose I'm explaining. Okay, let me see my show OSPF neighbor. Okay, I'm just waiting for my OSPF neighborship to come up. It's stuck in extract here. So let's see like this OSPF is coming up or not. Let's wait for some time. Show IP. Okay, my neighborship is up now. It's loading to full. Okay, now what I'll do, show IP OSPF database. Okay, so this 3 is from the remote router, this 4 is from the connecting router on R2. Let's investigate the same in show IP OSPF database. Show IP OSPF database. Okay, okay, and my database is there, but still why it's not able to install it in the routing table. Show IP route. As you can see, I'm installing the route 3 only 3.0.0.0 from in my routing table actually. So what could be the potential issue? Because I know the answer, it's very simple that as you can see in the transition state, because you don't see it in transition state, right? Because I cleared you. But if you would have noticed the transition state here, it's two-way, right? But as per our configuration, the OSPF should be actually a point to point on both the routers. But one side is, let's see what is the configuration here, why it is broadcast. Okay, so here it is broadcast. Let me check on the other router. Show run. Let me anyway copy it, just paste it. Oh, this end is IP OSPF network point to point, but the other end is, as you can see, it's a OSPF network broadcast, right? But there is a condition in OSPF, right? So the network type matches, right? So it's not all, it's not right. So always, like only thing what it matches is it matches the hello dead timer and keep alive, right? Show IP OSPF interface ET 0/0. Okay, so the thing is here, the OSPF broadcast and point to point, they have the similar hello dead timer. Both are same actually. That is the reason the OSPF neighborship has come up, but they are not able to share the database completely. They are not able to install the database because the one end is broadcast, other end is the point to point. So because of this issue, right, your complete traffic will be isolated. So consider you have a like redundant path and you want to cost out. Cost out means you are increasing the like OSPF cost from here to, you are diverting the traffic from here to here. The moment you do it, like there will be an issue that the traffic might get black hole, right? So so to avoid this, so you need to check all the things like what is the network type on the router and what type of neighborship that it is found between the neighbor before doing any changes on the router. So let's quickly do a change. So interface ET0/0 IP OSPF network type network point to point. Okay, when enter this and configure, you can see that show IP OSPF database. Yes, you can see there is only two difference, right? Let's compare the database. There's no much difference, but in case of show IP route, you can see now the routes are installing after we match the network type. Okay, let me ping. So now I'm able to reach end to end. Because of this, actually the OSPF network type, that I was not able to install that routes in the routing table from the database. So this is one of the issue that I encountered in my experience, like while working on the OSPF networks. Hope this video is helpful to you. If it is helpful, you can subscribe and like, and also you can share it with your friends. Thank you very much.